These are our new headquarters. 3 years ago, nothing existed but mountains. It took us 360 days to change the mountain to a plant. Very fast. We call it Shenzhen speed. This place is about 1.6 square kilometers.
And how many vehicles do you produce here per unit per year?
40 to 50,000 this year.
How many of your workers live in the village, in the workers' village?
The BYD village is only one part. We provide housing to all our workers.
Do you like cars?
Yes, I developed my interest after I started making cars. Not so before that. I didn't know how to drive before this job.
Tell me about this plant.
We make 400 cars here every day, one car every 2 or 3 minutes. There are about 300 people on each line. We make 2 models mainly, the F6 and the F0, in 6 colors for each model, red, black, silver, well, 6 in all.
As we all know, there is an economic slowdown in China, as there is in the rest of the world. What has been the impact of the slowdown in China on your business?
Our sales not only haven't been affected, but they doubled, as a matter of fact, last year. The production in January and February last year increased by 113%.
So business was very good in 2008. How do you think it's going to be in 2009?
We plan to double profits in 2009. Double those from 2008.
You're a local car maker. Would you ever consider taking on a partner from another country, another car maker in Europe as a partner?
We haven't considered this up to now. It's possible in the future.
How long is it going to be before you can get the same price for an electric car as you can for a gasoline-powered car?
I think the price for electric cars will be at the same level as that of gas-powered cars within 10 years. And within 10 years, there will be some subsidies from governments. Governments, such as China's government or the Obama administration, both have certain subsidies to lower the price for electric cars. So we're supported by the subsidies from the governments. After the 10 years, companies will decrease the costs by measures such as increasing the production capacity. As a result, the price for an electric car can almost be the same as that of a gas-powered car. The electric car is on its way.
So what is the main problem at the moment? Is it the fact that the technology is too expensive, or are there other reasons it's going to take 10 years before it becomes a feasible operation?
It's mainly because of the small-scale production and its output. The technology also needs to be further improved. The combined factors have kept production costs a bit high.
Why did you, Mr. Wang, decide to push out in this direction in electric cars? Did you see a business opportunity, or do you think it was more for environmental reasons? Are you some sort of modern-day eco-warrior?
As an entrepreneur, I think I have to consider both aspects. One part is the creation of a new business mode, or the revelation of a new business competition. Every entrepreneur has to think of this. The other is that it's for social responsibility, making our Earth bluer. Urban pollution, reliance on petroleum, and emission of carbon dioxide are 3 problems that entrepreneurs have to consider for basic social responsibility. So as an entrepreneur, I have to consider these aspects.
And given the fact that China is now recognized as the world's biggest greenhouse gas emitter, is the Chinese government giving you a lot of support in developing this technology?
It is obvious that the government supports the development of new energy vehicles. It doesn't matter if it's in China, the United States, or somewhere else in the world. BYD, of course, has great support from the government, including support on our projects and all kinds of resources.
BYD is recognized at the leading edge of developing all-electric cars. One of your competitors, Chery, is also launching this year an all-electric car as well. Why is it that China do you think, is leading the field in many ways in this technology?
但这个很明显会看到这个。
It is obvious that the traditional gas cars in China are far behind other countries in the world, and it's difficult to catch up with other countries in a short period. This is a fact. But for new energy vehicles, it's different. China is on the same level, or even leading other countries. In the field of new energy cars, China hopes that Chinese companies can catch up with the rest of the world and keep pace.
I want to ask you about your concerns, if you have any, about the reputation of made in China in the rest of the world. There was a lot of bad publicity last year about food, about the problems with toys. Do you think that China-made cars may have the same sort of problems with a reputation, having a bad reputation?
We have to look at this from different angles. We are not concerned about it. For example, the lithium-ion battery for cell phones made at BYD had 25% of the market share globally. Our products have never been recalled, unlike many of our competitors. Judging from that, products made in China are sometimes better than those made elsewhere. So we think products made in China are of good quality.
You were 29 years old. You borrowed money from a relative to start up a company, BYD. Did you think then it would grow to what it is now?